at it, and Rich will put it down with some authority. A deep three from Andrews. Oh, make it rain, baby! Yes! Drives left, kicks it to the corner, to the left wing. The corner, or the wing three is up and good. Zoe Swallow dials it up from long range. Payoff pitch here from Turner. And that's going to be a fly ball, center field. That's going to get out here if you lose. Here's the pitch. And a ground ball. That's going to get through the left side of the infield. That's going to score another run. And that's going to be an RBI single. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com. Here from beautiful Raider Field here in Selma, Indiana, we have the 0-9 Randolph Southern Rebels as they take on your 9-10 Wapahani Raiders here tonight in this MEC Conference matchup. Again, Randolph Southern 0-4 in MEC Conference play. Wapahani coming in at 3-2 on the season, coming into tonight's ball game. Again, as always, I am your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we get geared up for a very busy week here on the WHS Network, we'll get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So tonight is a start of a string of games here for us throughout the week here. We've got softball tonight and tomorrow night. And then Wednesday night we're going to be at the baseball field for senior night. The baseball team will be in action there, I believe, starting at 5 o'clock. And then Thursday night we have more Raider softball for the softball team senior night. And then Saturday afternoon we'll have the regular season finale for the baseball team as well. So we'll end up covering 5 games this week. 3 softball and 2 for baseball, and getting the season coming to a close right here with both baseball and softball teams. They'll be starting sectionals, I believe, next week or the following week. So we're going to hit the ground running right here. We've got minimal time, to get games in. This is a makeup game from about 3 weeks or so ago. We had a game that was rained out, and we was able to get this finally rescheduled tonight. But the softball team is actually essentially playing a doubleheader here tonight. So they're playing at home here against Randolph Southern. Then right after this game is over with, they're going to travel over to Delta and then take on the Delta Eagles. And so these girls will probably be tired after it's all said and done here this evening. But hopefully we can come up with a couple of wins. Now, obviously, we're only going to be broadcasting this home game. We don't do any road games just because of seating arrangement, difficulties, and then lack of Wi-Fi. Thankfully, a big thanks to our IT department out here at Liberty Perry School Corporation. They was able to get the Wi-Fi fixed out here, so that's the reason why we're able to broadcast tonight's game live. So greatly appreciate them for their hard work and getting all this sorted out and fixed. And now we're clicking on all cylinders here once again. And like I said, really eager to get this game underway here tonight. Like I said, this is a makeup game from a few weeks back. And so Wapahani looking to get back to their winning ways. Their last time out was on Friday night at Yorktown, in which the Raiders suffered defeat there 9-1. But they've had a decent string of games here down the stretch here where hopefully they can come away with some victories and end the regular season the right way, and hopefully head into postseason play with some positive vibes and some confidence in themselves, and hopefully they can wreak some havoc from there. So we'll see how tonight's game goes here, folks. Make sure to stay right here with us. Again, as Wapahani will take on Randolph Southern here in tonight's MEC Conference matchup from beautiful Raider Field. This has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by the Liberty Perry Alumni Association. We'll be back here with tonight's starting lineups, the national anthem, and tonight's first pitch here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. We're just about set for tonight's starting lineups here in just a moment. Again, as I mentioned earlier, Wapahani coming into the night's ball game at 9-10 on the season, and currently 3-2 in the MEC conference. Again, Randolph Southern coming into tonight's ball game 0-9 and 0-4 in the MEC conference. So positive thinking hopefully here for Wapahani, and hopefully we can get another W here tonight. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. Again, this presented by Taylor Architects, Inc. The starting lineup here for the Randolph Southern Rebels will look like this. Leading off and playing second base, number 45, Alyssa Snowden. Batting second, the third baseman, number 10, Madison Godsey. Batting third and playing shortstop, that is number 22, Kyan Younger. Batting fourth and pitching, number 24, Abby White. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 21, Jasmine Martin. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 12, Aubrey Mogul. Batting seventh and catching here for the Rebels, number 15, Mackenzie Collins. Batting eighth, the left field, number 42, Riley Hutchins. And then batting ninth and playing right field, number 25, Holly Owens. Again, the Randolph Southern Rebels are coached by Mo Dalzell. So again, that is the Taylor Architects Inc. starting lineup there for the 0-9 Randolph Southern Rebels. Now as we'll take a look here at our starting lineup here for your Wapahani Raiders, once again presented by Taylor Architects Inc. It will look like this, leading off and playing second base, number 20, Maddie Rhodes. Batting second and pitching, number 1, Zoe Koger. Batting third, the third baseman, number 22, Bailey Richardson. Batting cleanup, the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 3, Abby Cross. Batting sixth and catching, 00, Briley Kahali Como. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, number 2, Emily Luce. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 7, Megan Luce. And then batting ninth and playing first base, number 4, Tatum Dudley. Again, your Raiders coached by Jeff Masters, and he is assisted by Sammy Heron, as well as Tyler Parks and Abby Hollingsworth. So again, that is tonight's starting lineups, once again presented by Taylor Architects Inc. Again, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. Make sure to stay right here with us. We have tonight's national anthem, as well as the first pitch, again, from beautiful Raider Field here on the WHS Network. We'll be back right after this message.
You're good at keeping the car clean. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, here to beautiful Raider Field. We're just about set here to get tonight's game underway. As tonight's first pitch will be in there, popped up to the shortstop. Emily Luce takes care of that. So 1 pitch and 1 out. Again, the first pitch was thrown here this evening at 5:10 p.m. here on this Monday, May the 13th, 2024. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Another ground ball this time, and the throw down to first will not be in time, and that's going to be an infield single here for Madison Godsey. So she'll be down at first base. A 1-out hit there for Godsey, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 22, Cayenne Younger. So Koger looking to roll up another ground ball right here, as that one's going to be hit right back here at us. 0-1 the count here on Younger. Got a beautiful evening out here tonight. Right around 80 degrees. It's sunny. A little bit of a breeze. Not much of one, but not too bad. It's definitely a little toasty up here in the press box, but definitely still a very nice evening to play some softball here, as that one will be in there for a called strike. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, our lone umpire here tonight, got Mr. Randy Moisner, so appreciate having him out here this evening. The 1-2 pitch, fouled off, back and out of play. So the count, again, remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Godsey down at first base with 1 away here in the top half of the first. Little dribbler right there behind home plate. So the count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And out of strike 3 looking right there as Moisner pulled the chainsaw out of the pocket right there for out number 2. So 2 down out in the inning. That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 24, Abby White. Looking to help herself right here. That pitch will fall low and inside there for ball 1. Koger rocks back. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be just a touch high there for ball 2. So that one just misses inside. A little low right there. So now a 3-0 count here on Abby White. And that will miss inside. That's actually going to hit her. So she will make her way down to first base.
Number 21, Jasmine Martin.
And the Rebels will now have runners at first and second here with 2 away in the inning. And that will bring up the first baseman, number 21, Jasmine Martin, here for the Rebels. Koger looking to escape some trouble here early. And that will be in there for a called strike. So quickly 0-1 the count here on Martin. And the third baseman, Bailey Richardson, playing about even with third base bag, as that will be swung on and missed for strike 2. So a great position to be in right here if you're Koger. That's got to slam the door shut here on the inning. 0-2 pitch, strike 3 looking, and that's going to end the inning. A pair of strikeouts here for Koger. Leaves them stranded out there as Randolph Southern was able to get no runs here on 1 hit, also no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We will head here to the bottom half of the first inning, scoreless. We'll be back with more right here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Our company's mantra has been and will always be humans over houses. For the last several years, we have been able to help people follow our mission statement, which is enriching lives by helping people find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate has premier real estate agents ready to assist you with commercial properties, new construction, residential homes, or investment properties, no matter if you are looking to purchase or to sell. We are skilled negotiators, tenacious marketers, and fearless advocates for our clients. We want them to feel the passion we have for what we do and the professionalism we exemplify while we do it. Our clients depend on us to have grit and determination when we represent them. We roll up our sleeves and get to work. Every interaction, every time.
Hi, I'm Tara.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Kathy.
Hi, I'm Seth.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Courtney.
We stand for doing the right thing, even when it's not convenient. We deliver integrity in all we do through our uncompromising ethical principles and values. Our clients count on us not to only help them buy or sell their home, but to make sure the process is infused with joy. We strive to bring a smile to their faces as they enter the next phase of their lives. Call Next Home Elite Real Estate today. We are here to help you.
All right, welcome back here, softball fans. We get geared up here for the bottom half of the first inning. We're going to lead things off here for the Raiders with a second baseman, number 20, Matty Rhodes. And the first pitch just a bit high there for a ball. 1-0 to start things off here with Matty Rhodes. Again, a senior second baseman here for the Lady Raiders. Had a great senior campaign and looking to continue that once again here tonight. Again, the Raiders playing in 2 games this evening. This game against Randolph Southern, then they'll travel over to Delta right after this one. And then take on the Eagles. Could be a very, very late night here for them. 3-0 the count. And that pitch sails high there for ball 4. So a leadoff walk here to Matty Rhodes. Good speed down there at first base, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 1, Zoe Koger. Pitch here from White, inside there for ball 1, as Rhodes will go ahead and take second base rather easily. Here's the 1-0 offering. Fouled off to the third base side. So an even count of 1 ball and 1 strike. White gets her signs and the pitch. That's going to be upstairs for ball 2. And fly ball there in the left field. The left fielder will miss the ball. So Rhodes will come on home to score. Koger making her way to third, and she's going to go ahead and head on home, and that's going to be an inside the park home run. So that's one way of putting some runs up on the board right there. Just go ahead and run all the way around the horn here, and Matty Rhodes and Zoe Koger both score on the inside the park home run there by Zoe Koger. So Bailey Richardson will now step in here for the Raiders. And that's going to be in there for a called strike there on the inside corner. Nothing in 1 pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. And that one's going to hit Richardson. So Bailey will now make her way down to first base after the hit by pitch.
Now batting the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow.
So now the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow, will stand in at home plate. Senior outfielder, again Richardson, senior third baseman, just up a few moments ago. So 1-0 the count here on Zoe Swallow. Following her will be the senior left fielder, Abby Cross. That pitch high for ball 2. Here's the 2-0, and that nearly hit Zoe Swallow right there, so Richardson will go ahead and take second base on the wild pitch. So it's a 3-0 count here to Swallow. And that will be in there for a called strike. Abby Cross awaits on deck here for the Raiders. The 3-1 pitch. Little dribbler right back to the pitcher. The throw down to first will be in time. But that will advance the runner to third base. So it was a productive out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3, Abby Cross.
So score that a 1-3 fielder's choice there for out number 1. And Briley Kahali-Como now to plate here for the Raiders. Or Abby Cross, pardon me. Briley Kahali-Como is on deck circle. So 1-0 the count. Cross looking to do some damage right here. And put another run up on the board here for the Raiders. That will be swung on and missed. It ends up getting by the catcher there. It was a pass ball. So that scores another run here for the Raiders to make this a 3-0 ball game. So 2-1 now the count. Getting 3 runs have come on home to score here with 1 out here in the inning. Cross shows bunt. That pitch upstairs for ball 3. So a very favorable count to hit in here if you're Abby Cross. And a ground ball yanked down the third base line, foul. So the count will run full here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, as I already mentioned, Kahali-Como waiting on deck. The payoff pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball there in the deep left center field, and that is gone. Abby Cross with a big fly, and now to give the Raiders a 4-0 lead here in the home half the first inning. It's already the second home run of the inning. The first one from Zoe Koger was an inside the park home run.
Now batting, the catcher.
And Cross
Riley Kahali-Como.
sent one out of here into deep left center field. Like I said, to now make this a 4-0 ball game. So Kahali-Como steps in here. 0-1 the count now as that one was fouled off out of play. Ground ball here to the third baseman. Mishandles it. The throw down to first will not be in time, and then overthrew the first baseman. Kahali-Como's got some good wheels. She will make her way on to third, and she will be in there standing up. Another bad throw, and after all that, she's going to score. Holy Moses.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Emily Luce.
So there were 2 errors technically on the play. An error on the throw by the third baseman, as it's 1-0 count here on Emily Luce. And then we had an error on another throw then by the first baseman thereafter that allowed Briley to come on home and score. That pitch, ball 3 now, 3-0 the count. Here on the Raiders shortstop. Following her will be her sister Megan Luce. And then Tatum Dudley if we get that far this inning. And that's going to be inside for ball 4, so another 4-pitch walk, this time to Emily Luce.
Right fielder, number 7.
So great vision and great awareness of the strike zone there by Emily. And now the right fielder, number 7, Megan Luce, will step in at home plate, and that's going to hit her.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 4. Tatum.
So the Luces are on first and second. And now the first baseman, Tatum Dudley, at the plate here for Wapahani. Looking to put a few more crooked numbers up on the board here in the home half of the first inning. So it's a 1-0 count here. Abby White will step back on the rubber. And the 1-0 pitch will be a little nub shot back to the pitcher. Throw down to first will be in time. So it'll be another 1 to 3 fielder's choice for out number 2. Again, it does advance both runners up to the next base.
Maddie Rhodes.
And so we're now officially right back to the top of the order again here with Maddie Rhodes. She led off the game with a walk, stole a base, and then scored a run. That pitch high there for ball 1. Again, the 2 outs recorded so far tonight have been little ground balls back to the pitcher. So 2-0 the count. Emily Luce on third, Megan Luce on second. The pitch high and away for ball 3. So far, Maddie has seen 7 balls and no strikes. The pitch from White will be in there for a called strike. Of course, that was logically going to happen because I said something about it. That's the old broadcasting jinx for you. Popped up there in the infield to the pitcher, and she'll make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. But the Raiders score 5 runs here in the home half the first. As they get, let's see here, they get 5 runs here on 2 hits, also 2 errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll head here to the top of the second. Wapahani 5, Randolph Southern 0 after 1 inning of play here from beautiful Raider Field. All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. We had to take a look here at some changes defensively here for Wapahani. So Bailey Richardson has moved from third base to behind the plate. Maddie Rhodes moved from second now to third. And Megan Luce has went from right field to second base, and then Briley Kahali-Como's moved from behind the plate to right field. So those are the changes here for the Raiders defensively. So 1-2 the counts. Ground ball here, third base side once again will get foul. So again, it's Aubrey Mogul here at the plate here for the Rebels. Following her will be Mackenzie Collins and Riley Hutchins. It's going to be a fly ball there in the left field. Cross tracks it down and will make the catch. Nice camera work there by Redbeard. We're in confined spaces up here in the softball press box, so we can't necessarily get everything because we're cut off by a window. But Redbeard did what he could right there, and excellent job as usual. So 1-0 the count here on the catcher, number 15, Mackenzie Collins here for the Rebels. The pitch from Koger. In there for a called ball. I thought that looked pretty good. So 2-0 the count. That's right down Broadway. Collins will step back in there. Koger gets her signs, the pitch. And a fly ball to the second baseman, Megan Luce. And she'll make the catch here for out number 2.
Now batting the left fielder, number 42.
And so we'll have the left fielder, number 42, Riley Hutchins at the plate for Randolph Southern. Again, already 2 up and 2 down. That pitch will miss outside for ball 1. Hutchins is the number 8 hitter in the order, as Koger is looking to hopefully make quick work of the Rebels here in the top half of the second inning. And hopefully get her teammates back in there to put some more runs up on the board here now. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Swing in for the third and final out here of the inning. So Koger shuts him down here in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We'll head here to the bottom half of the second. And again, it's Wapahani 5, Randolph Southern 0 here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Alrighty, welcome back here with our Dr. Care J. Wolf DDS PC game break. It's a 5-0 Wapahani lead. Here's we head into the bottom half of the second inning. Again, we greatly appreciate you all for tuning in here tonight. As first pitch will be in there for a swing and a miss right there. 0-1 here on the Raiders pitcher, number 1, Zoe Koger. Again, if you are just joining us here for the first time tonight, we welcome you. And I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. 1 ball and a strike here on Koger. Following her will be Bailey Richardson and Zoe Swallow to lead off the home half of the second inning. So White trying to collect herself right here. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch will be inside, and that had to have just narrowly missed her right there. So 3-1 now the count. Pitch to Koger will be inside for ball 4. So another leadoff walk, this time here for Zoe Koger, again coming in to the at-bat. She was 1 for 1, and it took a while to get the ball back to the pitcher right there, so she went ahead and took second base. So took full advantage right there. So we already have a runner in scoring position. All she had to do was take a walk. So we've got the catcher, number 22, Bailey Richardson, now at the plate. She was hit by a pitch in the first inning. That pitch will miss inside, and Koger will go ahead and take third base. Another stolen base here for Wapahani. One 1-0 the count here on Richardson, the pitch. Ground ball here to the third baseman. A hard smash right there from Richardson, so that's going to be a single right there. Third hit now tonight for Wapahani.
Zoe Swallow.
Getting Koger stayed put at third. And we'll have the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow, now at the plate here for Wapahani. That one went behind Zoe Swallow, and the throw will not be in time. So another run comes on home to score to make this a 6-0 ball game there after the wild pitch. That pitch low for ball 2. Ground ball right back up the middle. That is in there for another single. Richardson will make her way on home and ends up turning into an RBI double here for Zoe Swallow. She just trades places with Bailey Richardson. Fourth hit now of the night here for Wapahani, as the Raiders will continue to pile on and make this a 7-0 ball game. That will now bring up the left fielder, number 3, Abby Cross. 1-0 the count here on Abby. Again, she sent one over the left center field fence there in the first inning. So 2-0 the count, the pitch. Cross puts the button down and I guess essentially tries to keep him honest right here before she whacks another one over the fence, potentially. Again, I guess that might be the thought process here. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Way upstairs there for ball 3. Three-one count, the pitch to Cross. And that is another high fly ball in the left center field. That one's going to be right up against the wall. So Swallow will go ahead and make her way on home. And once again, the Raiders will trade places again. Here another run and another double. This time here for Abby Cross. She was probably about a foot short from knocking another one on out of here. But still ends up in another hit and, more importantly, another run here for the Raiders. As Briley Kahali-Como will now step in at home plate for Wapahani. Pitch fouled off, 0-1 the count. Briley reached base on an error. There in the first baseman actually ended up being a pair of errors. She reached base on a throwing error by the third baseman, and then end up scoring after a error on the throw then from the first baseman to the pitcher. It was a heck of a domino effect. There's a fly ball there in the right center field, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. Kahali-Como through second on her way to third, and she's going to go ahead and make her way on home, and it will be in time, but they didn't place the tag on her, and that's going to be another inside the park home run here for Wapahani to now make this a 10-0 ball game.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Emily Luce.
So the shortstop, number 2, Emily Luce, steps in here. Ground ball down to third base will be in time for out number 1. So a 5-3 put out right there for the first down of the inning. And now that's going to bring up the second baseman, number 7, Megan Luce. Fly ball there. That's going to fall in there into center field. Megan will make her way to second base, and she'll be in there safely with a double. Nice piece of hitting.
Now batting the first baseman, number 4, Tatum Dudley.
So Tatum Dudley steps in, the Raider first baseman. That pitch outside for ball 1. So right now, Wapahani has 10 runs on 7 hits. And we still only have one out here in the inning. That one's going to be rolling right on by the hitter. So Megan Luce will now take third base after the wild pitch. It's a 2-0 count here on Tatum. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Lined to the second baseman, but bobbled the ball. And so that's going to be an error there by the second baseman for the third error of the night here for Randolph Southern. That does bring home another run for Wapahani.
Maddie Rhodes.
And so the Raiders, again, right back to the top of the lineup again for the third time in the ball game. And it's Maddie Rhodes at the plate, and she will be hit by a pitch. So she will make her way down to first base.
Now batting the pitcher.
Tatum Dudley now moves up to second. And the pitcher, Zoe Koger, now at the plate. He's been on base twice. Had a inside the park home run in the first inning, as that pitch will miss outside there for ball 1. And then earlier on here in this second inning, she led off the inning with a walk and then had a stolen base and then later on scored. That pitch high and inside for ball 2. Another one inside, and a pass ball will allow both runners to advance another base right here. So 3-0 the count. .30 pitch will miss inside, and so that's going to load the bases with still only one away here in the inning. And the catcher, number 22, Bailey Richardson, will step in with a great opportunity to really add to the total here. So high and away there for ball 1 to start off the at-bat to Richardson. She's been on base twice, singled earlier on this inning. She was hit by a pitch and scored 2 times here in this ball game. So it's 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch from White in there for a called strike, now 2-1. And that's a line shot in the left field. That's going to get down. 1 run will score. Now 2 runs will score. Here comes Koger around third, and she will easily make it on home. And that will be a bases clearing double right there for Bailey Richardson to now make this a 14-0 lead. Great piece of hitting there by the senior now catcher.
Now batting.
As the Raiders just continuing to lay their hammer down here this evening.
The center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow. So Zoe Swallow steps back in here. She doubled
and collected an RBI earlier on this inning. That pitch will sail high and inside for ball 1. Two-0 pitch. And lines that one into center field. Another run will come on home to score. Swallow might have an opportunity to get another inside to Parker right here. And she will go ahead and make her way on home, and that will be another inside the park home run. So make it now 16-0.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3, Abby Cross.
So Abby Cross now at the plate. She's 2 for 2 here on the night. Ground ball here to the shortstop. She'll throw on the first, and that will be in time for out number 2. So the Raiders will have the right fielder number, or 00, Briley Cali Como. So it's a 1-ball, no strike count here on Briley. Two balls and no strikes. 16-0. Wapahani here on top here in the second inning. They've scored 11 times here in the inning. The pitch just a bit outside. So we're going 3-0 the count. Here's the pitch. She'll put a bunt down. It's going to be a foul ball. It'll be the first strike of the at-bat here to Briley. And that's going to be ball 4. So another walk and another base runner here for Wapahani. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 2, Emily Luce. So 0-1 the count here on Emily. We're going to have a courtesy runner at first base. That's going to be number 15, Braylon Patterson.
Now ready for Wapahani, number 15, Braylon Patterson.
Pitch will miss inside and low there for ball 1. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. And that will now hit Emily Luce. So she will make her way to first base. Braylon Patterson will move up to second.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 7, Megan Luce.
So Megan Luce will now step in. She's been hit by a pitch in the first inning and then doubled in the second inning and scored a run. As that will be swung on and missed quickly, 0-1 here on Megan. Following her will be Tatum Dudley. The 0-1 pitch misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from White will be low for ball 2. Throw down to third will not be in time. We're going to have a double steal. Here's both runners will move up. Patterson goes to third. Emily Luce to second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's going to hit Megan Luce. So that's the second time she's been hit tonight. And that's going to bring up Tatum Dudley. We've almost batted around twice here in the inning. Here's the pitch upstairs for ball 1. And the reason I say that, so Zoe Koger led off the inning a long time ago. And she's already batted twice this inning. So she's already went through, we've already went through the lineup once, and then we'll get through it a second time. Two and 0 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 3. Not too many times we have 2 plate appearances in an inning, let alone potentially 3. That's going to sail high and away for ball 4, so that's going to walk in another run. And again, when I say that, I'm not trying to sit here and be disrespectful whatsoever, but I'm just simply stating that, not too many times will that happen. Which it's unfortunate here for Randolph Southern, because this is never a fun position to be in. I don't care who you are. Nobody at any point in time would say, oh, well, this is fun being down 17-0 right now. It's just, you've got to keep playing. Both teams still have to keep playing. If we was in the same situation, I would say, we need to find a way to get better then. That's about the only way you can get around it. At the end of the day, you got to keep getting after it out there, trying to do everything you can to find a way to get out of the inning. So there's 2 out here. Maddie Rhodes at the plate. And Emily Luce stepped off of third base. Again, that was more of an intentional thing just to get out of the inning. And so that will do it here for the home half the second. Wapahani scores 12 times here in the second inning. Let's see. We had 7 hits here in the inning. So 12 runs on 7 hits, also an error. And there will be 2 runners left on base. We will head here to the top of the third inning. Wapahani 17, Randolph Southern 0.
A licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
The moments we live for, we celebrate, we must protect. This is what the IHSAA Foundation does every day. By providing scholarships to student athletes, developing coaches and athletic directors, recruiting and retaining high school officials, and awarding grants to IHSAA member schools, we can protect the future of high school sports for the next generation of Hoosiers. Will you join us? We need your help on our team. Donate today at ihsaafoundation.org.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. We got Oh, we've got a few more changes here on the field here for Wapahani. Megan Luce is now catching.
Number 7, Megan Luce.
Now at third base here for the Lady Raiders is Braylon Patterson. Bailey Richardson has moved from third to behind the plate, now over to first base. Let's see, we have number 14, that is Malia Simpson in left field. And then over in right is number 16, Marissa Meyer. So that is the defensive changes here for Wapahani as we head out into the top of the third inning. Again, a 17-0 lead here for the Raiders. And that will be swung on and missed. Quickly, 0-1. Here on the Rebels right fielder, number 25, Holly Owens. That missed by a hair there for ball one. The 1-1 pitch from Koger in there for a called strike 2. And following Owens, we'll head back to the top of the order here for the Rebels with Alyssa Snowden. And that will be swung on and missed for strike 3. 1 down here in the inning.
Now batting the second baseman, number 45.
So that's going to bring up the second base, number 45, Alyssa Snowden. She grounded out to the second baseman back in the first inning. And that was, probably roughly about 53 minutes ago. Ground ball there to the first baseman. Little 3 unassisted put away there for out number 2.
Now batting the third baseman.
And that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 10, Madison Godsey. So 0-1 the count here on Godsey. She has the lone hit here for the Rebels so far through the first 2 2/3 innings. She singled in the first and then was left stranded at second. So a little meeting here between Koger and Megan Luce. Making sure they're on the same page. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. And foul tipped. Throw down to first. That's going to do it. So 3 up, 3 down go the Rebels here in the top of the third inning. Couple of strikeouts here from Koger. As the Raiders take care of business here in the top half of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left here for the Rebels. We'll step aside, and we'll be back here with the bottom half of the third. Wapahani up 17-0 here on the WHS Network.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back here, bottom half of the third inning here on the WHS Network. We're going to lead things off here with the, I'm not quite sure where she's at now. Maddie Rhodes, she might be back at second base. I can't remember. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Nonetheless, she's back at it again. This is their 4th plate appearance of the night, and we're still only in the third inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to miss outside for ball 2. And that's going to be a deep fly ball there in the left center, and that is gone. Oh, heck yes. Matty Rhodes sends another big fly right on out of here to now make this an 18-0 Wapahani lead. Tell you what, the Raiders are going to have to save some of these runs for their second game tonight against Delta.
Number 1, Zoe Coder.
Hopefully they continue to bring the boomsticks in game 2. Again, if you're just now joining us, so this is their first game tonight. After this one, Wapahani will travel over to Delta. Thankfully, it's only about a 15 to 20 minute drive. And they will be taking on the Delta Eagles this evening as well. So they have still a very busy evening ahead of them. It's a 2-0 count here on the pitcher, Zoe Coger. Coger's been on base all 3 times, inside the park home run in the first inning, and she's drawn a walk each of the last 2 plate appearances and have scored 3 runs so far. Ground ball there, third base side foul, now 2-1 the count. Two-one pitch to Coger, and that's going to be lined down the third baseline foul. So the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So this is, I believe, this is only the second batter of the game in which the pitcher has had 2 strikes on us. The first time it happened was, well, that's another line shot there in the center field there by Coger. Also happened to Abby Cross in the first inning. So a double right there for Zoe Coger. Swinging a very hot bat along with the rest of her teammates here tonight. That's going to bring up Bailey Richardson. They're going to trade places with her teammate out there at second base. And that's going to get by. So 1-0 the count here on Bailey Richardson. Zoe Coger now at third base after the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0. And that's going to be lined off the glove of the shortstop and in the left center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Richardson will make her way to second. And that will be a RBI double here for Bailey Richardson to make this a 19-0 lead.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8.
Third hit of the ninth there for Bailey. Had a great night here at the plate. 0-1 the count. Here on the center fielder, number 18, Zoe Swallow. She had an inside the park home run there in the second inning. Now 0-2 the count. Ground ball right back up the middle. That's going to get through in the center field. Richardson will stay put at third. And Swallow will be in there sliding in safely at second with a double. It's now the 12th hit of the ball game here for Wapahani. That will bring up the left fielder, number 14, Malia Simpson.
Now batting, number 14, Malia Simpson.
So the runner at third base left early. So she'll be the first out here of the inning. That one was thrown behind the hitter Simpson, so Swallow will take third base. So the count is 1-0. Actually, yeah. So 2-0 the count. So it's 3 balls and no strikes. And there for a called strike now, 3-1. And that's going to be another walk. So Wapahani will now have runners on the corners. And, well, I guess forget that one. She'll make her way now to second base. So Wapahani will still have runners at now second and third. And Braylon Patterson will now step in. So she now makes her way to first base after being hit by a pitch.
Number 2.
So the bases are loaded now for the shortstop, number 2, Emily Luce. That pitch high there for ball 1. Emily has walked and then grounded out to the third baseman. Was hit by a pitch and also stole a base here tonight. That pitch will get by, but nobody's going to advance. It's going to stay put in this 19-0 Raider lead. And the runner left third again. So it'll be the second out here in the inning. And essentially just doing that on purpose just to get through the inning here. Now both runners will move up an extra base after the stolen base here by Malia Simpson and Braylon Patterson. So it's a 3-0 count. That swung on and missed there for strike 1. And there for called strike 2. So we've got a full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out and 2 on. And that's going to be a fly ball down the right field line, and that's going to get foul. And so we will redo it again here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Line there in the right center field. 1 run will score. Patterson will go ahead and make her way on home. Emily Luce will jog to third. And now she will make her way on home. The throw to home plate will not be in time. She essentially jogged all around the bases and still scored. So we'll just rule that we'll just rule it a triple and then a throwing error. We'll just make it that. So now it's 22-0. So 1-0 the count here on Megan Luce. Down to third base line. That's going to get foul. So an even count here of 1-1. Count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch will sail high for ball 2. Two-two pitch. Fouled off, so Megan will stay alive here in the at-bat. She's been hit by a pitch tonight, also doubled, and then was hit by a pitch again in the second inning. And looking to get on base here for a 4th time tonight. The 2-2 offering, fouled off to the third base side, out of play. Another ground ball, this time getting down the third base line, foul. So Megan stays alive. This will be, I believe, the 8th pitch upcoming here in the at-bat. There's the pitch, high and outside for ball 3. So the count now at full 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch will be upstairs for ball 4. So another walk here in the inning. And that's going to bring up the right fielder, number 16, Marissa Meyer. That's just a bit outside there for ball 1. So the count here at 2 balls and no strikes. Getting the first plate appearance of the night here from Marissa. We're going to do some damage right here. Here's the pitch. That pitch will be in there for a called strike. Two 2-1 pitch. And that's going to hit Meyer. So another base runner here for Wapahani.
Now batting number 20, Maddie Rhodes.
So number 20, Maddie Rhodes stepping in. That pitch fouled to the backstop. So 0-1 the count. Maddie, her last plate appearance, had a home run in left center field. That's what led off this bottom half of the 3rd inning. This is now her 5th plate appearance of the night. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be another fly ball deep right center field. That's going to get down. 1 run will score. Meyer will go ahead and make her way on home. And she will be in there safely. So it's now a 25-0 lead. The Pitch inside here, 1-0 the count here on Zoe Koger. Ball 2. So 3-0 here on Zoe Koger. And that will be popped up, shallow left center field. The left fielder is there, and it's going to pop in and out of her glove.
Now batting number 22, Bailey Richardson.
Bailey Richardson will now step in. By the way, there is 2 out here in the inning. I cleared that off of there for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. So I apologize there for that. Nothing and 1 to count. And she left first base a little early, and that's going to be the 3rd and final out of the inning. So the Rebels end up getting all 3 outs this inning after us. Well, we end up running a little early. But nonetheless, here the Raiders, we score, I believe, let's see, what was it, 8 runs here in the inning. So a 25-0 lead here at the end of 3. We'll step aside and we'll be back here with the top of the 4th here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Top half the 4th inning, again here from beautiful Raider Field here tonight with Wapahani on top here of Randolph Southern 25-0. And that's going to be a fly ball right side, and that won't get out of play, but it will be foul. So the count here at 1-1 here on the Rebels shortstop, number 22, Kyan Younger. This is her 2nd plate appearance of the ball game, and that's going to get through in the left center field. Simpson bobbles that one. That's going to head all the way to the wall, and so they will go ahead and keep her staying put there at 2nd base after the leadoff double here for Younger.
Abby White.
Now we've got the pitcher, number 24, Abby White, here at the plate.
This is going to be the last inning, unless they score
Here's a 1-0 pitch. That one's going to miss for ball 2. So Younger will take third base now after the wild pitch. 2-0 the count. The pitch here from Koger in there for a called strike. Two balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. And I don't think she foul tipped it. She came up empty right there, so that's going to be the end of the road there for Abby White. She goes down swinging there for out number 1. Next up be the first baseman, number 21, Jasmine Martin. Getting with 1 on and 1 out. She fouled that one darn near into her own dugout. So 0-1 the count here on Martin. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off down the first base line. So it's 0-2 on Jasmine Martin. The pitch here from Koger. Little dribbler here to the first base side. Rhodes to Richardson in time. But Randolph Southern will get on the board. Now making this a 25-1 ball game.
Now batting the center fielder, number 12, Aubrey Bogle.
And the RBI there to Martin. And that's going to bring up Aubrey Mogul. Essentially, again, here in this situation, the last hope here for the Rebels. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So a strike away from winning the old ball game here tonight. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, third base side, once again foul. And so we will redo it again here at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. It's going to miss. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, no Raiders Live post-game show here this evening. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to do it. Strike 3, the third down, the first will be in time. And that's the old ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Final score here this evening, 25-1. Here's Wapahani will now improve to 10-10 on the season. And a 4-2 MEC conference record now is Wapahani will now travel to Delta to take on the Delta Eagles later on here this evening. Again, we will not be broadcasting that game. We're not going to go over to Delta to broadcast. So just a little piece of information right there. Again, our next broadcast will hopefully be tomorrow night. Again, weather permitting. It is that we do have rain in the forecast all day tomorrow, but you never know. It is Indiana. We're looking forward to hopefully another ball game and another broadcast right here on YouTube coming up there tomorrow night. Again, final score again here this evening from Raider Field. Wapahani 25, Randolph Southern 1. Until tomorrow night, folks, again, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, saying good night from Raider Field.